We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show.
2021 New York Mets.
Jerry Guzman gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now at the plate, here is Joe Morgan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Cincinnati, the second baseman, number 8.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Now to bat, Pete Rose, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch of the AB now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Stepping in now, George Foster. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Tom Seaver gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now into the box, Lenny Randall. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Harrison.
Standing in now, Bud Harrison, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Bud Harrison is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate, Lee Maselli, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Strike two.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Ken Griffey. First pitch on the way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That is it.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, number 13. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Maselli is there, 2 gone.
Summer.
In now for the Reds, Champ Summers. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And now in the box, number 30. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
The first baseman, number 30.
Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Summers has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
At the plate now, Steve Henderson, 1-0 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now it's 2-0. Seaver has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
To 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
No balls and a strike to count. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Top of the third set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Dan Ritson. Now here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit. Into the box, Tom Seaver, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
In now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Maselli patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Felix Malone. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit toward the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you got to scramble a good pitch. That's just a nice job of throwing your hands outside there, going to get it. Soft liner to the opposite field. Nice job.
Standing in now, Jerry Guzman. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Lenny Randall.
Next for the Mets, Lenny Randall. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Malone, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Griffey is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Bud Harrison.
Next to stand in is Bud Harrison. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And now the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Bench over to his right, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And now, George Foster. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Maselli is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Johnny Bench flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pitch popped up. Number 30 in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Ken Griffey.
Into the box, Ken Griffey. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over.
Maselli.
At the plate now is Lee Maselli. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
The right fielder, number 2, Bobby Valentine.
At the plate, Bobby Valentine, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Now the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 30.
Next up for New York, number 30. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit back toward the mound, reined in. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. Outstanding range on display that time, and here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did, and then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Into the box now, Steve Henderson, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, John Stearns, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Reds nothing. Digging in will be number 13. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
This one's flared off to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
The center fielder, number 28, Jeff Summers.
Into the box, Champ Summers. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Dan Ritson.
Next up is Dan Ritson. He singled in his first AB. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Number 30 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The pitcher, number 41, Tom Seaver.
Next, it'll be Tom Seaver, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First offering. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. On, he pops it up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Felix Malone. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
The pitcher, number 36, Jerry Guzman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Jerry Guzman, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Malone stands at second with no outs. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Lenny Randall, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Bud Harrison waits on deck. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next to hit is Bud Harrison. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Bingo.
So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Now the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 16, Lee Maselli.
Next to dig in, Lee Maselli. He doubled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Bobby Valentine is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Popped up. Ritson has a play, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 4 and the Reds nothing. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Joe Morgan. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Hit in the air to right field. Valentine is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Whoa.
Now at the plate is Pete Rose. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach with his 2nd hit of the night.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. At the plate, George Foster. That's a strike to throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
2 out, nobody on. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So now into the box is number 30. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
The first baseman, number 30.
First pitch of the AB now. And he got him.
on the mound. He's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Steve Henderson will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Ball one. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. The 2-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Popped up. Ritson has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Stern.
Digging in next, John Stearns. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Morgan is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Johnny Bench, and they could use a spark from him here. Now the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Ken Griffey is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Harrison is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 13.
So now to the plate, number 13. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Maselli is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Champ Summers.
Next, it'll be Champ Summers. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Felix Malone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 36, Jerry Guzman.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jerry Guzman. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Pitch on the way.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Lenny Randall. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets go down 1-2-3. But they're in front 4-0.
Ritson.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Dan Ritson, and they could use a spark from him here. Now the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ray Knight will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First offering. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
To the plate now, Joe Morgan. He grounds it sharply to third. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. They're down 4-0. Dale Murray is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Now at the plate, Bud Harrison. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Again, a 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
center fielder, number 16, Lee Maselli.
So next to bat will be Lee Maselli. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right?
The right
you have to
fielder,
protect for the
number 2,
fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Bobby Valentine. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Pete Rose. And now a pitch on the way. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now to the plate, here is George Foster. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Into the box, Johnny Bench hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Up next, Ken Griffey. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Foster over at second. Bench at first, 1 gone. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready now is number 13. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a curveball misses inside. 2 down, runners at first and second. The Reds down to their last strike. Lined hard to center field. Maselli is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jerry Guzman earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head